Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So basically in today's video, we're going to be playing with the London's Calling palette. This is what she looks like inside, and she looks a little familiar, doesn't she? Like that color story. Where have you seen that before? I think Miss Androgyny. So I'm going to do some comparisons and see what they look like next to each other, but I'm going to only be playing with the London Calling palette. But yeah, let's get started. Once again, for reference, this is what the London Calling palette looks like, and I'm just going to do a little side by side. And then this is what they look like side by side to each other. Now I'm just going to quickly swatch both of them and see what they look like next to each other. Only the similar shades I'll swatch compared to Androgyny. I'm going to swatch this whole palette though. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I've just swatched them up the top there so I can leave room for Androgyny to be swatched, but I swatched this one twice because it gets lost in my tattoo there. But this is the London Calling palette. Kind of hard to show you, but yeah, it actually swatched really well. I've heard some interesting things about Makeup Obsession, but so far I'm quite impressed with the swatches. Now let's swatch Androgyny next to them and compare. Okay, so we are back, and this is the Androgyny shades on the bottom. The only ones that they didn't have is this bright red one. I actually really like that proper bright red though in the London Calling palette. But yeah, there is quite a difference to the shades. So this one's more like yellowy gold, and this one's more like true to gold with like silver glitters in it. These two are quite similar. These two are quite similar. Actually, the rest are quite similar, except for this green is a little bit more like mossy from the Androgyny palette. But yeah, I'm actually like, it's a really good dupe, not gonna lie. But yeah, let's play with the palette now and let's create a look. Okay, I really need to stay in the middle of the screen today because yesterday's video I was all the way over here, and I apologize for that. But the first shade we're going to go in with is Kensington. And I'm going to pop this shade in the... Actually, there's a really nice mirror in here as well. I'm going to pop this shade in the first portion of my crease. Now, this is the only shade that I can't dupe in the Androgyny palette because it's not in there. But I do think that it makes the palette pop a lot more. And... wait, hang on. So instead of like Kensington in Androgyny, they have Charm, which is that bright orange, which is also a really nice color to make that pop. So actually, I take that back. I like the orange in Androgyny, and I like the bright like coral red in this palette. I think they're both really good palettes to complement all the colors that you get in the palette. But yeah, I'm just going to take this in the first portion of my eye and blend it upwards. And I'm not going to be cutting the crease today because I want to go for like a really grungy eye. So I'm just going to focus this here and run it through my crease. But one thing I will say is it's going on a little bit darker than what it shows in the pan, which I actually don't mind because it is like a grungy palette. I actually don't mind that. Okay, and then the next shade I'm going to go in with is Corgi. One thing I do love about this palette is the shade names. Like, hello. Let me just tell you all the shade names because they are really good. So we've got Crown, TIK, Kensington, Rebel, Earl Grey, Corgi, Royalty, Hyde Park, Underground, and Regal. I love all those names. I think they're perfect for a London themed palette. So just taking Corgi, and I'm going to pop this in the center portion of my crease slash eye. And I'm just going to say that I love the packaging of this. Like, I love the London flag. I think the London flag is so pretty. Much like our flag, it's got like the same colors, and I just really like that color combination. And also I really like this because London is just like a happy place for me. Like, London is where my husband comes from. London is where Sam proposed to me. Like, London is just like such a happy place for me. Well, I'm having like trouble blending this out actually. Let me just grab a big brush with nothing on it and see if I can just blend this out, because I'm kind of just bringing that color up and I don't want to do that. But yeah, I absolutely love London, if that's not obvious. I don't think it's too bad, but I didn't want to take it that high. I like to leave a gap where my eyebrow is. So I might just go in with some concealer and tidy that up after. But that colour is really nice. It's like a grungy purple. So yeah, can't really go wrong. Okay, sorry, I just popped off camera and I fixed that up with some concealer and blended it out. I just thought, think because I was talking while I was doing it, I wasn't paying attention to, I was actually blending the colour up instead of blending it. Well, I was blending it up instead of blending it away. So yeah, just need to be cautious with Corgi. It's really pigmented and it works really well. Next, I'm gonna go in with Regal. And I'm going to take that on my JS13. I was using the JS14 before, but I like to go in with the JS13 on my outer corner. And I'm just going to pack that here. Oh my god, that's pigmented. Wow, okay. I literally feel like I'm using the Androgyny palette, like I'm not gonna lie. And I'm just going to carefully, now that I know that that's pigmented, take that on the outer portion of my eye. But I do want to do that like winged out shape, because I do this like rounded shape a lot. I want to change it up every now and then and do a winged out shape, which isn't really working, so I might just have to do this technique where I tap it until it blends itself out. Ooh, it's actually a bit patchy. Ooh, it's actually a bit patchy. Just gonna work with it and just see how we go. Ooh, it's really patchy though. Damn it, this palette was going so well. But this blue is not really doing it for me. I'll make it work, but yeah, this blue is not the one, sis. Right, I'm just going to grab the JS14 again. And I'm going to see what Hyde Park is like to blend it out. This swatched really well, so I hope that it's okay. I'm just going to use this on the very edge of that blue and use it to blend it out. Oh, this is doing a good job. Oh, green to the rescue. Hyde Park to the rescue. Yeah, that blue is just like, it's sticking to my eye there, but it's just not blending out. I don't know why. So I'm just gonna go in with this green, because this green seems to be doing a really good job. Yeah, look at this green, what a queen. Ugh. So just slowly flicking towards the end of my brow. Now I'm actually gonna bring that quite down to my lower lash line as well. I'm actually going to bring that shadow just past my eyebrow. Yeah, I really like that. That green kind of rescued it, but that blue is just like not having it. I'm not having it, sis. I think it would be good if you packed it all over the lid, but other than that, it's not really good at blending out. Okay, after a lot of work with that blue, I kind of got it to where I'm happy with it, but I'm still not really 100% happy with it, but that's the best I'm going to get, I think, because it's just a really hard shade to work with. But yeah, moving on, I'm going to go in with Rebel next, and I'm going to pop that basically all over my eye. And I'm going to start off with a brush, and then I'll just go with my finger, I think. But I'm just going to pop this. Oh, look at that shimmer. Thank you. At least the shimmer is good. I'm going to pop this all over the eye basically. That's a gorgeous shimmer. Right, I'm gonna go in with my finger. Bada bing, bada boom. That's stunning. That's a really lovely shimmer. It's almost like an orangey bronze shade. Actually, I would just say it's bronze. Like, it's like a really nice bronze shade. And I'm going to take that all the way until the end. And, oh, I don't really want to go in with that blue. So what I might do, oh, we'll try underground and see what that's like. Right, then I'm going to go in with underground and pop that next to the shimmer and see if I can blend it into that blue. Please be a good shade, please be a good shade. So I'm going to take underground and I'm going to blend that into that bronze shade. Ooh, I think it's okay. Oh, okay. This shade's alright. It's just that blue. It's just regal. She's not very regal. She is really hard to blend. Okay, I know I've been like saying that this shade is terrible, but I'm gonna go in with regal just under the eye because I don't really need to blend it out on the under eye. So I'm just gonna start off with it there and just pack it on at the end. And I'm gonna go in with like basically bang, bang, bang into the inner corner. I'm gonna go in with underground and we'll be able to see what this looks like on itself. Ooh, really nice. But it does kind of have the same problem with Androgyny where they do kind of look like the same color. That's okay though. I might actually have to get that green and run that underneath. I will do that actually. Just gonna grab that green shade and run it underneath and follow it up with the top lash line. And then continuing on with that green, which is Hyde Park, I'm gonna take that into the inner corner. Right here. Okay, and then the last shade I'm gonna go in with is Crown. And that's gonna go in my inner corner. Right here. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. And I'm also gonna take that along my waterline just here. I just love the shape that it gives me when my eye's all done. When I upload this to Instagram, people are definitely gonna think like, that's Androgyny on his eyes. So yeah, I'm going to quickly pop off camera. I'm going to put, I'm thinking like Strawberry Crush in my waterline to complement this color. And I'm thinking lashes as well, because without lashes, this looks awful. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back, lashes are on, and I popped Strawberry Crush in my waterline. I'm gonna go in with Brain Freeze for highlight. And you guessed it, we're gonna go in with the shade Goldbreaker. Like, this is just like my favorite gold highlighter that he's got in this formula. Like, it's so good. Like, let me just pop this all over my cheeks. Oh, it just like melts into your skin. It's just like, oh yes, it's so good. Like, I would literally buy this palette again just for this shade. Oh, it's stunning. I also think it would suit every skin tone. Goddamn. And I'm also going to take that shade in my eyebrow highlight as well. Boom. Oh, look at that. Just makes your eyebrows pop. Oof. Look at the dent I've made in that shade. Like, that is how much I love it. I have not got like a big dent in any of my highlighters besides that. Like, that is like a, I love Goldbreaker. Like, okay, and then the last step is lips, and I was like, ooh, let's try something a little bit different. Miss I Gotta Go from the Shane Dawson x Jeffree Star collab fits perfectly with the eye on my shade. So let's pop it on the lips. I'm gonna see what it looks like first. If it doesn't like take my fancy, I'll go in with another color. But I think it'll be all right. Ooh. It's nice, but it's not the tone that I'm going for. I'm kind of going for a more grungy look, so I'm actually going to not go in with that. I've got it. I'm gonna go in with Karma. This is like a really grungy green color from the Alien collection, which is discontinued, but it is a very, very fun color. So let's pop this on the lips. Yeah, that's more the vibe. Ooh. Okay guys, and that is the finished look. Okay guys, so that is the finished look. And I am so impressed with this palette. The only shade that I had trouble with was Regal, as I very rightly so pointed out. But yeah, the only shades I didn't use were obviously the neutrals, Tea and Earl Grey, and I didn't use Royalty as well, but I used every other shade. So I did use most of the shades in the palette. I do like to do that when I test out a palette. But yeah, Royalty swatched amazingly. It's kind of like a satin. It also does remind me of the Fetish shade from the Androgyny palette. But yeah, I definitely would say this is a dupe for Androgyny, and I really love that pop of coral red. The only shade I didn't get on with is Regal, but everything else worked amazingly, and it did blend out really easily, and I didn't really have any troubles besides the blue. So if you're on a budget, then London's Calling is a great dupe for Androgyny. But yeah guys, that is it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed. Once again, I'm in a good mood, so I thought I would film and get you another video up for today. But yeah, a lot of people, not a lot, a few people requested that I do a look with mini breaker, so I think I might do that tomorrow or the day after. I might take a break or something, I don't know. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, I would literally love if you give it a massive thumbs up down below. Leave me a comment down below on what you'd like to see from me. Also, another person requested that I do a look with Conspiracy again, so if you'd like to see me do another look with that, then I'm more than happy to do that. Actually, I'll do a poll on my Instagram, so Conspiracy versus Mini Breaker, and see which one wins, and then I'll do a video on whatever wins. Sorted. And yeah, if you haven't already, I would literally love if you subscribe to my channel, because it gets me closer to monetization and closer to me painting my husband's face with blue blood. So yeah, that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you are staying safe, and I hope you're all doing well. I literally love every single one of you, and thank you to April. Little miss shout out to April. She is getting me a Black Widow palette from Ulta Cosmetics, because we can't get that in, well, not cosmetics, Ulta in general. We can't get that in Australia, so she has kindly getting it for me, but I'm paying for everything. She's not just like, I'll give it to you. But yeah, I will be doing a review as soon as that arrives, and it is going to be interesting to see how the Ulta like formula is like. I couldn't think of the word. But yeah, that is it. I need to stop rambling on. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video, or the next day. Soon. It'll be just around the corner. Bye!